in KCDW, when you're placing walls and doing different things on them for your design, you're going to find that there's other features that you might have to use in the program. What I'm going to do is show you some of those other features. First of all, just click on Add Wall, and let's say we want to put a wall next to wall 1. Well, this is a common scenario I see people do. Instead of holding their mouse key here and dragging, they start down here somewhere. Then they hold their mouse key and they drag it up to the wall. When they let go and click OK, you'll notice that that wall did not connect to the other because it didn't know to. Well, once again, the dimension line shows us the back of the wall, and if that's not the way we want to face the wall, we could just kind of pull this away, hold the mouse key on it, double click on that wall, and there's a More button here. The More button just gives you more options, and you'll see that Flip One Wall 180. We'll click on it. You see how it flipped that? Now we could just grab that, drag it back up here, and it snaps to location. What you probably should have done, and I'm going to first drag this into the trash bin just to get rid of it. The way you probably should have put it up in the first place was just click Add Wall, hold your mouse key next to the wall you want to connect it to, drag down, and click OK, and you'll notice that it snaps to location. So all you have to do is keep in mind when you're putting up your walls that you just go by that rule and it will work fine. Now, I'm just going to undo this, and there's another scenario that you might run into when you're putting up actual walls and you have cabinets on them. I'm going to change my view by double clicking. Alright, and I'm just going to double click here, and you'll notice that I'm looking straight at this elevation, and you'll see 15 inches on the left, 32 inches on the right. And let's say you need to change the length of this wall after you put cabinets up. Pretty common situation. Well, double click on the wall, tell it the new length of the wall, and notice below here in the More section, there's a change length on left end or right end. Well, all that does is it picks which side it's going to add that extra measurement to. Well, right now it's on the right end. When we click OK, it added it to the 32 inches. If that's not what we wanted to do, we could always undo this, get back to where we were, double click on the wall, change the wall length up here to 144, click on change length on left end, and click OK, and it changes on the length left end. And you'll find that that feature is really a useful feature, and it makes life really easy and manageable whenever something like that comes up. Now I'm going to undo this, and we're just going to get back to our elevation. There's another situation I'm just going to cover for the last bit here. And you notice how we have 15 inches of space here? Well, there's cases sometimes when I double click, I'm going to put a wall up here, that maybe you want to put a cabinet on this wall going right into the wall, and it's only 15 inches deep here. Well, first of all, we're on this wall. If I change and double click my view to change my view, you'll notice that I'm looking at unit number 4. Now, why do we see unit number 4 on this particular wall? Well, the program is set up to read whatever the standard base cabinet depth and the top cabinet depth and look that far out from the wall. If we want to change that, we can double click on the wall, and you'll notice there's the base number depth, 24. That's how far out it's looking at the base. That's why it sees this. And on the top cabinets, which there are none, it would look out 12 inches. Well, if we want to change this, we just click on that. We can make it less than 15. Click OK. It's telling us this isn't a standard thing to do, but we click OK to say it is OK. And you'll notice we don't see that cabinet anymore. Now, when we go to put up a cabinet on this, I'm going to click over here. You see we have 15 inches of space. Click over here. We're going to have to make that cabinet 15 inches deep or less. So I'll go to Base Cabinets, go to Right Blind Corner Base, let's say, drag up something here, and notice the depth. I'm going to make it, I'm just going to click on it and go 15, and click OK. Now when I change my view, notice that's in there perfectly. Click over here, double click. I'm seeing unit number 1 over here from the other side. So once again, it's going to manage as far as what it sees on this wall by just double clicking on it and changing how far out you want to look.